Welcome everyone to your beginner's guide to Vinyasa. So let's just start with what is Vinyasa. When we think of the word Vinyasa, we tend to think of a Sun Salutation A with an up dog and a down dog and sort of the flow in between. And while when I teach, I definitely call out a vinyasa, and this is what I'm sort of expecting from my students, is for them to flow through that upward dog, downward facing dog. Vinyasa really means flowing, linking breath to movement. So we can incorporate any sort of movement with breath with a vinyasa. And that's why you'll find that a vinyasa class is a lot of one breath, one movement, and it's very flowy. Postures transition from one posture to the next, linking breath. What I'm going to teach you today is the introduction to a sun salutation, Sun Salutation A, Sun Salutation B, linking breath to movement, and I might even sneak in a classic sun salutation in there as well. So let's get started, and I will meet you on your mat. So what I'm going to guide you through today is a modified Sun Salutation A. I'll guide you through a modified Sun Salutation B, and then I might even sneak in a classic Sun Salutation. And if you like this video and you want a more intermediate flow of those, vinyasa of those, definitely let me know in the comments. But we're going to start in our Samastitihi at the top of the mat. So Samastitihi is toes touching, space between the heels. If it feels more comfortable in your body to have some space between the feet, hip width apart, you can take that variation. It's called mountain pose. We're going to start in our Samastitihi, toes touching, space between the heels, and let's link our breath to movement here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, maybe the palms touch, and as you exhale, you're going to hinge at your hips and fold forward. The fingertips do not need to touch the earth here. Hands to the shins. I want you to lift the chest, peek up, okay? And we're trying to flatten our back here. So I really like to, for beginners, like to say arch your back because that really helps you get into this flat back. And then we exhale again and fold. Here's where you plant your hands and you're gonna step back to your plank pose. We take a big breath in and lower the knees to the earth, uncurl those toes, keeping your elbows super tight to the body. Chest and belly come to the earth at the same time. This is where we exhale, okay? Tops of the feet press, so much so that the knees are lifted. And I want you to squeeze your elbows together like they could touch behind your back. And then you would take a breath in, lift your chest, lift your gaze. You can feel that activation in the low back. And then we exhale, fold, let the forehead come to the earth. As you take a breath in, I want you to press into the hands and knees, come into tabletop, breathe in. Curl your toes under, and you're going to straighten the legs into your downward facing dog. Pick up those hips. Good. All right. We are almost complete this sun salutation. We come high up onto the tippy toes, look forward, bend your knees, take a breath in, and either a couple of steps, some tiptoes. We're making our way to the top of the mat. Fold, exhale. Plant the hands onto the shins. Again, peek up, halfway lift. You can take that little arch into the back. Exhale, folds. Let's stand tall, swim the arms all the way up, reach up, and then hands through the heart center. We return back to our Samastitihi, where we started. So that is your modified Sun Salutation A. We link our breath to movement, we lower our knees to the earth, and just take it slow and easy. So let's move into a Sun Salutation B, Vinyasa style. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up. I have space between my hands here. And then again, breath to movement. Exhale, fold as you straighten the legs. Bring those hands to your shins. Take a breath in as you peek up and try to flatten your back. You can even press the hands into the shins. And then as you exhale, fold again, plant those hands to the earth. Very similar to the first one. We take a breath in as we step back, lower the knees to the earth, and as you exhale, lower your chest and belly to the earth at the same time. Try to keep those elbows super tight to the body. Press the tops of the feet. Kneecaps are lifted. Squeeze those elbows together. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, let the forehead come to the earth. Press into those strong hands and knees. Tabletop. Inhale. Curl the toes under. As you exhale, we're going to straighten the legs into our downward facing dog. Pick up those hips. Good. I like to adjust my feet a little in my down dog. And then for our Sun Sal B, here's where we switch it up. We step the right foot forward. So sometimes we can just take a big stride. Sometimes our foot gets a little trapped. We can use that hand, that right hand, to pull that right ankle up. And then we melt our back heel down and our breath brings us up. So breathe in, inhale, reach up. Good. As you exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Take a breath in. Lower the knees, uncurl the toes, exhale, chest and belly come to the earth at the same time as we squeeze those elbows in ultra tight. Again, press the tops of the feet. Those kneecaps are lifted. Breathe in halfway. Arch your back. Exhale, release the forehead to the earth. As you breathe in, press into those hands and knees. Tabletop. Curl the toes under. As you exhale, downward facing dog. We straighten the legs as we pick up the hips. And then we move to the other side, softly stepping our left foot forward. Maybe our left hand is catching the ankle and you're pulling it forward, and we melt the back heel down. So a breath brings us all the way up. And then a breath brings us down. You right away fold. Plant the hands. Step back to plank. Take a breath in. Lower the knees to the earth. Uncurl those toes. And as you exhale, chest and belly come to the earth. Slow and mindful. Good. Press the tops of the feet. Lift those kneecaps. Inhale. Lift the chest. Squeeze those elbows together. Exhale. Release the forehead to the earth. Press into the hands and knees. Tabletop. Inhale. Curl the toes under. Pick up those hips, straighten the legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And then again, we gaze to the top of the mat. That's where we're going to go. So we take a breath to get us there. So maybe it's a couple of steps, maybe a big stride. Take a breath in, hands to the shins. Peek up, flatten that back. Exhale, fold again. And then we return back to that chair pose with a breath. Bend those knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands to the heart center. Stand tall, straighten the legs. Samastitihi, just where we started at the beginning. So now I'll show you one more, and that is our classic sun salutation. Very similar. So inhale, we reach up. Palms can touch. Exhale, fold, hinge at your hips. Good. Hands to your shins. You're going to lengthen the spine. Take a breath in. Hands to the earth. Step back. Find your plank. And then lower the knees. Uncurl those toes. As you exhale, chest and belly comes to the earth. Good. Press the tops of the feet. Those kneecaps are lifted as you squeeze the elbows together and take a breath in. Arch your back. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Press into your tabletop as you take a breath in. Curl the toes under. Find your downward facing dog on the exhale. Straighten the legs. Good. All right. We step our right foot forward with the breath. So again, if you need a little bit of help to get this right foot forward, lower the back knee. Okay, let's take a breath in as we reach our arms up. We're in this low lunge. And then as we exhale, plant your hands, curl the back toe under. We're going to step to the top of the mat. So breath is going to take us there. Inhale, step forward. Breathe in halfway, hands to the shins. We're arching our back or flattening our back. Exhale, fold, and then stand tall. Reach those arms all the way up again. Palms can touch. Exhale, hands heart center. And then we repeat that on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms can touch. Hinge at your hips as you exhale and fold. Bring those hands to your shins. Try to lengthen the spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands. You're going to step back to your plank. Take a big breath in. Lower the knees, uncurl those toes, elbows squeeze in super tight as you exhale and your chest and belly come to the earth. Tops of the feet press, so lift those kneecaps up. Let's take a breath in, arch your back. Exhale, release the forehead to the earth. You're going to push through tabletop as you breathe in. Inhale. Curl the toes under. Find your downward facing dog on the exhale. Good. And then left foot steps forward. Between the hands, lower the back knee. We take a breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Curl the back toes under, take a breath in. And then we step to the top of the mat. Exhale, folds. And then stand tall, reach the arms all the way up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Samastitihi. So that is your Vinyasa Sun Salutation A, Sun Salutation B, and a Classic Sun Salutation. If you like this video, you want me to guide you through some intermediate Sun Salutations or any sort of Vinyasa flows, let me know in the comments. And I hope you like this video. We'll see you next time. Namaste.